Hi everyone, David Maley from Tech Know-How here, and today we're going to do something really cool. We're going to do two different types of percentages in Power BI. We're going to do percentage of total and percentage by group, and I'm going to show you the difference between the two and why you would want to use one versus the other. So if you look right here, let's dive right in, and what we're going to do is the data behind this is just simple data for a clothing store, sales for a clothing store. And what I've got down here is percentage of total. So my normal data would just have up to this with count. You've got belt, hat, tie, pants, shirt, socks, and they're grouped by, accessories, clothing, outerwear, footwear, whatever. You got count. And if you look at my data over here, I have amount, count, group, item number, and profit. These two here are calculated measures that I've added, and I'm going to show you them in just a second of how I get to percentage of total and percentage by group. So percentage of total is I'm taking the total, it's right here, of 147, I believe it is, and the percentage I want to have for each. So how do I get this? See that right here? How do I get this based off of this for each row? So if we go here to percentage total, I click on this, we have percentage total equals the sum of the count. And keep in mind, this is a what? It's a measure when you see the calculator here. Okay, so make sure you right click on the name of your sheet to open that up, right click and hit new measure. Okay, that's what these are. So if we go back to this and you look at this, you've got percentage total equals the sum of the count, which in this case is that field count, which is what I want to do. I want to see the sum of the count, divided by calculate the sum of sheet 1, which is this sheet, of count, comma, all of sheet 1. Make sure you have that all of sheet 1 or it won't give you that. It'll just give you individuals. So by doing that right here, and I'll highlight it for you right here, by doing that, I now have the percentage of total. You can see right here, that's exactly what it is. And it gives me, this 4 is 2.72% of the total. Now make sure when you do the percentage total that you take this field and give it the correct percentage right here format and the correct number of decimal places that you want. In this case, I've got 2. So you've got percentage of total on sheet 1, format is percentage, categorized data category, and 2 decimal places. So that's how I get this. Now, what if I want to have it percentage by group? Let's say I've got a group. So in this case, I have groups by accessories, clothing, footwear. It's called group. See that right here? Outerwear, footwear, clothing, and accessories. So if I take that, and I take the same kind of concept I just did with this, instead you go to this. It's a little bit more complex, but not really. So what I've got as percentage by group is sum of sheet 1 count divided by calculate the sum of sheet 1 count, comma, filter all sheet 1, where this is the different part. So I'm filtering it, this part right here, filtering all of sheet 1, comma, sheet 1 group equals selected value sheet 1 group. See that part right here? So this part here is the most important part at the very end, is I'm filtering all of sheet 1, that whole sheet, by group. And I want it grouped by what the group is or by the selected value. So the selected value at that point. So if I did this row would be accessories, and it will get all the accessories, all of the rows for accessories, and then it's going to bring this percentage based off of just those because it's filtered now. So basically what this does is it gives me subgroups by having subgroups. So if you look at this and you go into the actual column here, I have it grouped by same as here, and it's in order of A to Z, and or ascending order, as you could call it that. And for accessories, I have 20%, 50%, and 30%. That equals what? 100%. And that's how that works. So, and then I've got clothing. So instead of having 100% be the total, it's 100% each time I have a different group. See that right here? So it's out of that group. And it just so happens that, well, we got footwear, we've got 4. So 9.52%, 23.81%, 52.38%, and 14.29%. Each one equals to 100. Yes, this will say infinity at the bottom. Who cares? There's a reason why I would want to have percentage of total, and there's a reason why I would want to have percentage by group. So when you look at both these, now you now know how to do it. You can see the formulas I have for them like this right here. Okay, but what's more important here, I mean, that's important, but what I want to show you is why. So when you look at this data, obviously you got the percentage of total here, which is very helpful there to figure out how each one of these belt, tie, hat, whatever is against the whole sales. In this case, it's percentage by group we have and percentage by total. You can have that in the same chart. That's why I put them both here like that. Very simple to do that. You click in here. You can see right here how I did that. And it's just a table, right here, table, and then that put item, group, count, and percentage total and percentage by group right here. But why would I want to have this? Because when you look up here at these graphs, right? So if you look at this bar chart right here, I have percentage of total by item and group. So if I didn't have group in there, so look, if I got this, I've got group, and if I didn't have percentage total, and if I had percentage, or if I did something else in there, if I didn't put group in there, I'm sorry. If I didn't put group in there, it would just have all be the same color. Doing it by group, I can look at this and see accessories, clothing, footwear, outerwear, and then it shows me percentage total by item, but it's also by group, right? But it's not the percentage by group, okay? Now the next one, let's take a look at this one. And this one's percentage of total also. See that? Now I could go and put percentage by group, but if I put percentage by group, I really need to filter that down. See, so I've got item and I've got group. So if I do group right here as accessories, now this shows me, see these numbers, that's what, like 15, 14%. So the 13.61%. This is where if I were to have it filtered down to this, then I would want to use the percentage by group. See that? So if I use percentage by group in here, then it would have that for the whole group. So I wanted to show you both ways doing it. This is with your subtotals without them totally being, lined out subtotals. You can do that. And it's something different to do, but I wanted to show you how to get both ways of doing percentage total and percentage for a filtered group, which is basically what we did here. So this is a filtered group, and again, let me show you this again. So if I do the groups and I show you that, the difference is this guy right here. I've got filter based on group equals group for that row based on the group being the grouped column or the subtotal column of what I'm doing. So I hope you found this interesting and informational. It shows you on a real live example of how we do this. This again is clothing data. It doesn't matter what it is. And you can easily go and add this column here. This is our measured column for percentage total, which again is this guy right here. Which see that does not have a filter on it. It's just sum of count divided by calculate sum of sheet 1 count, comma, all of sheet 1. Right, so we're summarizing it, and then we're doing what? We're getting the percentage total based on all of sheet 1 for the whole sheet. Okay, and then the second one, which is a little bit more complex, but it looks very similar. We just added this filter all of sheet 1 based on where group equals the selected value of sheet 1 group. I hope you found this interesting and informational. Please use it on data. Try it yourself. You'll see it works really cool. This is just a dashboard that I built here that has some filters or slicers, you would call them that. So I can go and change it by group. I can delve into belt or tie or shirt or whatever I want there. And then I also have, because there's profit, I also have profit by group. So I could look at that too. And you can add extra details in there if I wanted to or whatever, but it shows you the profit is highest in the footwear group, obviously, or footwear or the clothing group. They're both about close. So thanks for watching. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. I hope you found this interesting and informational, and have a great day. And please go check out the rest of the videos on my channel. There's a lot of great videos for you out there on how to do all kinds of stuff like this and other cool stuff in R, Python, and all kinds of great stuff. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share, and have a great day. Thank you.